Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Adam Visake. Today I'm going to give you an overview of what 1 week of training looks like for me. So stay tuned and check it out. See ya. So I started running 10 years ago in my second year of high school. I didn't make the team as a freshman. So at this point, I'm in a privileged position where I'm actually running full time. I do tutor part-time, but I have a lot of flexibility to kind of fit in as much time as I need for my training. That hasn't always been the case. I've been a high school student, college student, worked full time. It's doable, but you definitely have to cut some things out. And so I'm gonna talk through kind of the running, the strength training and sort of exercises, and then the nutrition and recovery that I do and how I fit it all into my week. So let's start with the running, the most important part, of course. So in a week of training, I've got 2 workouts, a long run, I do strides, I have recovery runs, I go for doubles or second runs, and then I do my steeple drills. I like to keep my log from Monday to Sunday. Monday and Thursday are usually my regular mileage days. I'll do 60 minutes in the morning, followed by 6 strides, about 15 seconds long, maybe mile pace effort. Monday and Thursday end up being the days before workouts, so I always like to do strides the day before a workout just so I'm feeling fresh and fast the next day. And then in the evening, I'll do a 30-minute double. So 60 minutes in the morning, strides, 30-minute double in the evening. That's my running for Monday and Thursday. Tuesday, I'll do a track workout, typically some sort of intervals, followed by Friday, which is usually not on a track. I'll go to a gravel road or some sort of path and run, more of like a tempo or a fartlek session. I always double on workout days. Again, it doesn't have to be fast. It's usually 30 minutes of easy running, mostly just to shake out my legs so that I can recover and feel better the next day. It's like a flush. Wednesday is always my recovery day. Very easy, 1 run, 50 to 60 minutes, very simple. No drills, no strides, no evening run, nothing, just easy run, let the legs recover. And then on Saturday, that's when we do our long run. So anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours. Some weeks it's just time on the legs, nice and easy. Other weeks we use it as almost like a pseudo workout, where maybe the second half of the long run we'll do a little bit up tempo, maybe 5:40 to 6 minute pace in that range. It's always controlled, we're never going to the well. Some Saturdays I'll end up doubling in the evening after a long run, usually shorter, like 20 to 25 minutes. And again, just to kind of flush out the legs, but it really varies. That's probably only like half the time I'll do that. And then Sunday is my easiest day of the week. I'll run from 0 to 45 minutes depending on how I feel. No drills, no strides, no second run, just an easy Sunday. So the last bit of running to mention that I fit into my week is I try to do 2 days a week my steeple ritual, which is kind of 2 parts. I'll do hurdle drills, which are kind of just walkovers, open up my hips, mobility, strength, all of that stuff. Then there's the ritual itself, which is single leg trail, single leg lead, and full hurdle runovers. That usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes of just kind of running over hurdles, adds a couple miles to my day. I like to do my steeple ritual twice a week, usually Monday and Thursday. It really depends on when I have access to a track and hurdles though. So the last thing to note about my running in a week is I like to go off of minutes as opposed to miles. Not the kind of minutes where I'm jogging around in a circle in the parking lot to hit 60 minutes on the dot kind of minutes. Nothing wrong with that, but going off of minutes instead of miles offers more flexibility and it simplifies my training. It removes that internal pressure to try to, run a certain pace or hit a certain amount of miles, and really just allows me to kind of listen to my body and structure my training around how I'm feeling. So next I'm gonna talk about my strength training. First, before every run, I always like to do some sort of activation drill. 5 minutes every run right before, glutes, lower back, lower legs, hips, just kind of wakes up my body so that when I go for my run, I'm activated and running properly, and avoiding those sort of little injuries that might come of just, rolling out of bed and going for a run. Then I have a 15-minute core routine that I'll do probably 4 days a week. I like to do the core routine usually on Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday, Saturday. And then I also have a strength routine that I like to do Tuesday and Friday. Body weight stuff, maybe some medicine ball, kettlebells, resistance bands. I like to really stress my body 2 or 3 days a week. and then 4 or 5 days a week really recover. So that's why I like to put my strength days on running workout days. So finally, I'll talk about recovery. Recovery is obviously super important. All the hard stresses that we do to our body in training are useless if we're not recovering from it. So I'll start with nutrition. For every run in the morning, I like to eat a small breakfast, oatmeal, toast, something simple. And then after every single run in the morning especially, I'll have some sort of bar or fruit smoothie or something that I can get into my body right after my run, especially on workout days, and especially on days where I'm going from a run maybe to the gym or to work out. Something right after the run is very important. And then come home and have a big lunch, 11, 12 o'clock. Then I'll typically have some sort of like light afternoon snack after my nap, and then a big dinner at night after my second run. Multiple meals throughout the day, consistently fueling my body and making sure to hydrate throughout, in and out of the day. Most days I end up taking a nap sometime in the afternoon, especially on workout days. Every night before bed, I have a 20-minute sort of hip stretch routine that I like to do. It really helps me stay fresh and injury-free. I've found that neglecting this often leads to a little knee thing flaring up or my hip flexors are tight. If I'm really diligent about this every day of the week, I really don't notice any issues with my training and keeps me healthy and fresh. And so on top of that, try to sleep 9 hours. That's what I need. So this has been a 1 week kind of training overview of what I do. My mileage typically is somewhere in the range of 85 to 100 miles per week. Again, that kind of depends on how often I'm doubling, how long my workouts are. Throughout the season that kind of fluctuates, but somewhere between 85 and 100 miles a week typically. So why have I found that this training really works for me? No single day or even week of training stands out in what I do. It's really about the process, and it's really about stringing together several days of solid but not exceptional work. Any of the track workouts that I do now, I probably could have done when I was in high school even. The difference is that would have been all out effort for me in high school and would have taken me a week or two to recover. Whereas now I can string together 2 of these sort of hard workouts every week for 6 to 8 weeks in a row, while also maintaining a good volume of mileage, staying injury free, not burning out, and being able to consistently build towards gaining some strength and endurance. So yeah, thank you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm gonna put a link to all my socials so you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Strava. Hit me with those kudos, that would be sweet. And yeah, that's what I do for a week of training. Thanks, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.